Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Tonight is December 23rd, 2018. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So, what are we covering? Well, my algorithm, well, it sucks, and we'll cover that. Also, more importantly, is that it's clear what they're doing. And it is the making of a market. And these are really fascinating times that we are living in. And so we are going to cover that. And once again, we're going to cover the future of Bitcoin as it applies to the to the future trends. Okay. So first off, let me make sure that I'm streaming. And yeah, okay, fine. Oh, let me break out the chat. So go ahead and, leave your question and stuff like that. We have time later on. I'll go ahead and answer some questions. Have any questions on remote viewing, meditation, crypto market, any of that good stuff, go ahead and put it in there. Okay, so first off, a very, very important public announcement, and I want you guys to really listen to this since it's Christmas time and people are buying presents and stuff like that. And there's also like the day after, on the 26th where they have all these sales. Well, what can you do? You can go get a coffee grinder. And as you know, if you're into crypto, coffee is important. Programmers know this, okay? I'll tell you that coffee is important. So what does a meditation guy and hardcore programmer game developer drink? I actually like this brand, and no, they're not paying me anything. This is like a public service announcement, okay? But I actually really like this brand. It's a rich, deep French roast. It's really great for Americanos and just brewing and so on. Get the beans, grind it yourself, have a fantastic cup of coffee. And you'll notice down here at the bottom of the bag, you see like the oils. That is super important. The oils and the beans are really important. And so if you're a connoisseur of coffee, go ahead and put down the coffee that you like, okay? I mean, let's help people out. Coffee is an important part of life. And it helps gets us through the crypto market while we're looking at the 1 minute charts at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Anyway, not getting paid for this or anything. Just thought you guys would like to know what I really like to drink for coffee. So that's it. And that's San Francisco Bay. What is it? San Francisco Bay Gourmet Coffees. I actually get mine at Costco. It's like 15 to 20 bucks, okay? Great big huge bag. Okay, that's enough of the public service announcement. So I'll kill that. So let's go look at my algo. My algorithm, it totally sucks. Oh, this is on TradingView. Let me go over to Binance. I think I had it on Binance. Binance, Bitcoin. Come on, thing. Wow, Binance is busy. I'm clicking on this and it's taking some time to load. Come on, thing. Wow. Let me kill this and go back into it again. Ah, there it goes. Sometimes Binance just gets really busy during interesting trading times. Anyway, my algorithm that I made, that I programmed. We're just having fun with this in my last video, and I was thinking, okay, well, look at the time frames and stuff like this, and I programmed it and I was looking at the loop-de-loops and the loop-de-loops, that's real technical, isn't it? I was looking at basically doing multiple regression analysis, that type of stuff, along with some stuff going on how it integrated the trends and the volumes. Okay? Also the sheer amount of volumes. Anyway, it came up, it spit this out, this red line that says, okay, in this box somewhere, near the end of it, we should see a pretty substantial dip down. Well, that didn't happen. My algorithm sucks, so I'm going to throw it away and try again. And that's what you do. You try again, and you have fun with this. But if you look at this box pattern, though, look, we're having some good spikes up, aren't we? So if we take this and maybe stick it over here, hey, I don't know. We'll see. It could be like way the heck up off the chart as well by the way this thing's looking. I mean, yeah, it's looking good and stuff. So maybe we'll see a downturn up here. Who knows? Who knows? Not financial advice, just having fun with this stuff. But I am going to kill this stupid algorithm thing and go from there. Anyway, that's Bitcoin. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, so that's that. Quite interesting. As everybody knows, just since we're here, yeah, Bitcoin's looking pretty good, right? Let me draw this a little bit better. I have this going from not way back. This is on the 15-minute. Let me go to let's go to the 4 hour. The 4 hour is a good chart. Let me put it back on auto here. There we go. Okay. A little bit better scale. It's been going up pretty far, huh? So looks like let's move it here. Okay, so there you go, guys. All right, same old thing. Notice here that you have a slope here, okay, and that the angle is declining, so it's getting tired. There's the buyers are getting a little bit tired. All right, so just keep that in mind. You see that here, and then it drops down. It's the slope of the line, that type of thing. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, best of luck. I really don't care about short-term, mid-term trends. I'm more in. The only time I do is like when I look for buying opportunities, and that's just me. I know a lot of people are different, and they have their own thing going on, which is great. Have your own thing going on. So we'll see what happens. Best luck to all of us. Ether is actually having a pretty kick butt day. Come on, thing, get out of there. Let me see if I can. Oh, get out of there. Let's go look at Ether. Up 16, almost 17%. Wow. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, those are interesting charts. Notice parabolic. That always makes me nervous. Yeah, anyway, that's just me. But, I hope it goes up following that rate of increase for about a month. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Day after day, 40% increase, 50%. Yeah. Remember those days? Yeah. Okay, so that's like boring. So back to what is going on. What is going on and what are they doing as far it is really clear of what they're doing. I ran across this article which made me think of this, and let me scroll up to the top to give credit to these people. So this is News BTC. And one thing to get a nice stream of news, if you just go into TradingView and stuff, over here on the lower right, they have a lot of things that come up. It's a real nice, easy news feed that you can look at. And anyway, that's just one thing. But anyway, I found this article, News BTC. And do I have a link below? No, let me go ahead and put that in the chat. Let me do that. I broke it out. Now I'll put it in the chat. Boom. Okay, it's there. And if you're watching, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and get notified while I'm here. But anyway, back to this thing. What are they doing? And it is really so clear. Let's cover some of the points here. And this is, they're talking about the market and how Bitcoin has never really seen a large recession or depression even in the equities market. It's never really lived through that. It came out of that world where, from quantitative easing and the near banking collapse and stuff like that. That's how it was born, so that crap wouldn't happen again. But, hey, Anyway, one thing to keep in mind when you're reading articles and stuff like that is to look for fear words. Look for words where they want to that will create some type of an emotional response, and the article could be true or false. It doesn't matter as long as they stick those words out and you read them. It goes into like the back of your mind, your psyche, and it's like words like this: worldwide recession or even depression. Oh my gosh, the FUD, the fear. Oh my gosh, we have to do something. And that's a little bit out of context, but that doesn't matter. It's the words are still there. But what this guy's saying in this article, this Travis King, okay, is founder, chief investor officer at looks like Ikigai, recently drew attention to the fact that BTC was brought to the world at the commencement of globally coordinated quantitative easing. Yeah, okay, fine. And his whole point about this is that Bitcoin gives consumers the ability to opt out of the largest monetary experiment of human history, the stock exchange and that type of stuff, and fiat, as it is a non-sovereign digital money. Okay? That transcends the shortcomings of traditional markets. Isn't that interesting? In other words, this is going to be it's another market that people can go that aren't reliant upon countries and stuff like that. They're the fiat. And so I found that interesting on how this is laying out. It's one of the steps in the requirement for the making of a new market, because they're going to need the people to come in, not the masses, but the institutional investors, and mainly let's call them the retail people that are currently purchasing stocks and bonds and CDs, and they're like all into this investment stuff, and they go to TD, Waterhouse, Ameritrade, all that good stuff, and they do their little stock thing, and they think they're just kings of the world, whatever, they're doing their thing, right? And the guys, they're going out onto the golf course every Sunday, that type of thing. That's their client, their target market that they're looking at, where they really want to bring them into the market and sell them something that is new and shiny. And Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, is that new, shiny golden goose egg. So that is what they're really trying to do. Is we see that, the institutions are doing this, the banks are doing this, they're setting up their trading desks, their ETFs, all this good stuff, providing financial services. And that is so they can drive the retail investor, not people like you and me, but I already covered that, the retail investor to come in and start making transactions. That's what they want. They want the transactions, because these people have been holding. A lot of them have been holding for years and years and years and years. And you know what? Investment companies don't make money if you just sit on a stock or if you just sit on a bond. They make some money, the transaction fees, but they make it once. They want to make it all the time. They want to get their commission fees like all the time. And the stock market, man, hey, it's kind of boring. It's really boring, and it's losing its luster, its appearance, its attraction. When you have an asset class, a new asset class that could be coming available to them, that could have some pretty good swings, that is not dependent on any sovereign government, or basically even any company per se, where it's almost like it is the Wild West. And that's exciting because it can give people it can create FOMO, because people can say, hey, I can make some pretty quick returns here, and it really drives that greed, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for, we can help you with this. It's gone through its price discovery. We have assurance, so you're not going to lose your keys, all that good stuff. Everything is getting lined up for the retail investors to come in, and they are going to just push the bejeebers out of this thing, out of crypto. They are going to market it to the sky, so they will get the transactions, so they can get the bank on the transaction fees. That's what they're looking for. They could hold a very, very large amount of Bitcoin in their pockets right now. They're not making the money on the Bitcoin. When it goes up, they're not making that money. The large amount of money that they're looking at, they're going to be making that large amount of money on the transactions of the buying and selling of it. That's what they want. It is an absolute golden goose egg, and they do not want to kill the goose before it lays its egg, okay? So that is what's happening. So I'm thinking 2019 is going to be a pretty good year. Not right when backed launches, okay? But after that, really watch for the marketing, okay? Check out if you do get subscriptions to like golf magazines or watch the Golf Channel or something like that. Sometimes the magazines in the back of airlines, in the seat, the flyer magazines, things like that, where it's the upper class, okay? The upper middle class, that's the target market, okay? And so if you get stuff with advertisement like that, watch for stuff about Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, etc. And that costs a lot of money to like advertise or actually promote a golf competition tournament. That costs a lot of money to put it in magazines. GQ might be another one that you could be looking for the advertisements in, and follow that, and you can actually see what they're doing from the advertising. Okay, why are they putting the ads in? Why they're trying to steer them. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on the news and the scare words that comes around. Okay. All right. So I think you guys get that. So let's kill this. Yeah, there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing its thing. And let's go take a look at a presentation of Bitcoin. If you have, this is from like remote viewing stuff that I did a long time ago, okay? It's not financial advice. It's remote viewing of where the overall market, in my opinion, and from remote views that I've done for clients and myself, this is like a summary of it. And so we'll go over it, but it's a long-term perspective because right now it's low. People are thinking, oh man, 3,000, whatever. Is it going to go to like 1,200 or 500 or whatever? And people just really don't know. But the future is really bright. So we'll just skim through this thing. And if you want to read this, there's a link at the bottom that says about the, have no fear, the future of Bitcoin, okay? Anyway, we'll just scan through this and take a look at some of the stuff. And so, we have like step 1, futures, CMEs, CBOE, and others to come. Keep in mind, this was done back in early 2017, and actually in actual readings before, okay? So some of this stuff might seem dated, but it's stuff that I projected that has come to pass. Increased regulations, yeah, we're seeing that, banks and countries. Okay, traceability, that is a huge one. Traceability, that is a huge one. We are seeing those, right? Yeah, testing. VeChain Thor did assurance testing. They're the only ones out there still that I know of that had a by PricewaterhouseCoopers, where they did a crash resiliency test. To where, okay, if the network went down, are they going to lose anything? And it came through with flying colors, that type of thing. So yeah, ATMs, limited ATMs being installed. There was actually a news article, I saw the heading on that not too long ago. Yeah, Western Union, yeah, screw them. Where was that? Where? Argentina. Here we go. Argentina is set to end 2018 with 8 new cryptocurrency ATMs. Isn't that cool? There it is, limited ATMs installed to increase public awareness of cryptocurrency. Okay, so one thing, yeah, okay, so we'll leave it there and just kind of move on. Another page, media trends will move from attack and defense to one of information education. That's what I'm saying about the advertisement. Watch for that. This is what is like going to be coming. Okay, this is one of the steps. It's to introduce the general public into crypto, and when that happens, hey, you guys, I think, know what's going to happen if the herd starts coming, right? But keep an eye on this. Countries will create their own cryptocurrency pegged to their current fiat. Well, Venezuela kind of did that, right? But they pegged it to their oil. Yes? Very, very interesting. And this is a trial run basically for like the BRICS countries. Okay, because Russia isn't going to test this on their own land. No, they're going to take one of their guinea pigs and test it. So that's why things happening in Venezuela. Why not take advantage of a country that is going through financial chaos? And keep in mind, it's just not a test for BRICS. It's a test for the U.S. as well, okay? So interesting stuff here, country-wise, as far as countries actually using and turning to cryptocurrency. Very, very, very interesting stuff. So trial country currency. And then public banking services. Yeah, we see that. This is their big thing. Custodial, blah, 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 blah. This is where they want to get their money. Trading desk, that stuff. Institutional acceptance. Interesting stuff here. This is what they're trying to do, guys. Bitcoin becomes publicly viable as a commodity / store of wealth. Institutional investment is allowed. Okay, BTC instantiated as a viable migration path. And this is what we are actually seeing happen. It's going slow, so it's hard to see it, but step back and you'll see that it is being set up to become a viable migration path. That article I had on there was speaking of this very thing, of how people will migrate from stocks and bonds perhaps over to crypto. All right, very, very interesting stuff. Yeah, but use of BTC or for transactions, yeah, BRICS companies, yeah, we'll see. Right now, everybody thinks this is going to be Ripple. That might not necessarily be the case. It could be for some, but, you know, what do we have with Bitcoin? Lightning Network, right? So, hey, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, the main thing is that there's going to be some type of crypto exchange between the banks and countries. Settlements, yeah, same thing. Big deal, big deal. The movement of money is going to happen with crypto. And this is public integration. These are things to watch out for. And so we're looking at the merchant services. We're looking at Stripe, looking at Square, Amazon, and so on, to basically have their own type of crypto or use some existing ones. If they're going to use some existing ones, it'll be something that's like free and they can implement pretty easily. Something like Stellar, okay? Stellar would be a wonderful thing for a company to be able to accept payments from, because then a company can say, hey, we can go ahead and we can be our own anchor, our own like anchor bank, that type of thing, and just have the funds go back and forth or whatever. Perfect, great fit for Amazon would be Stellar. I know the XRP people are, oh my God, you know, whatever. Could be Bitcoin as well. Stripe, really big into Stellar. LightPay, that went away. I mean, that was a flaming flop. I mean, that thing got shot down big time, didn't it? Anyway, Litecoin, good luck to you guys. That's all I can say. Best of luck to you. I don't hold them anymore, but I did for a while, and I liked it when I had it. Anyway, yeah, and then watch for not only for like smart chip hardware wallets and phones and stuff like that, but also watch for this is an indication of physical technology to aid in crypto. So yeah, we already have like the Nano and the Trezor and all that good stuff, but look for more to come. Okay. This is more on public integration, how they're rolling it out. We're in the middle of history, guys. Okay. And banks are going to offer a variety of crypto services. Yeah, we're seeing that. The safe storage. Yeah. Here's something that hasn't hit yet, FDIC deposit insurance. So, okay, well, that kind of goes hand in hand with the withholding their keys safe form, right? Yeah, so it's like they're going to be insured, and so they're looking for, they need to be insured. Whether it's like an FDIC type of deposit, not the FDIC itself, okay? It could, but doubtful. Also, bank-specific crypto. So, like, think of B of A coin, all right? So we have yet to see that. Think of B of A coin. There's reasons for that I'm not going to get into. If you think there's a reason why different banks will get into crypto, go ahead and leave a comment. Also, keep in mind that there is historical precedence for this. Banks used to offer their own currency before we had the US dollar. Did you know that? Yep, absolutely. History is a wonderful thing, and it tends to repeat itself. Okay, moving on, we have public integration, wide variety of investment services, including volatility gap insurance. These guys will come up with anything to sell these retail investors, okay? So they're going to offer different layers. They're going to say, okay, do you want the cheesy, basic, what would you call it? Let's call it the copper plan, or do you want the gold plan, or do you want the silver plan, or the platinum plan, or you can get the Bitcoin plan, you know? And so we'll see what happens with that. I mean, they are going to have so many layers of services that they can offer, and these guys are thinking this stuff up. They're sitting around drinking a beer and just coming up with brainstorming sessions, okay? Just coming up with ways on how to suck money out of these retail investors when they get into their client services portfolio. When they get their little claws, little claws at them. Anyway, good luck to those retail guys, because they're gonna get eaten. They're gonna gosh. Anyway, that's what the banks do, okay? That's what the banks do. Anyway, interesting stuff. Majority of merchant services and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see this one. Yeah, you'll be encouraged to trade in your fiat. Banks start charging high fees, interest rates for money. Here's something. Government back in the U.S. back in 1933. This is the exec order by Roosevelt, 6102, where, yeah, you had to turn in your gold. Don't believe me? Google this, check it out, read it. Hopefully they do not try to do something similar with crypto. There have been some rumors that this absolutely could happen. But, you know, we'll see. The main thing is, if you have crypto, you know, and you plan on holding it, check out some type of cold storage mechanism. That's what I would suggest. I would not put it in a safety deposit box. That's just me. Follow your own instincts and whatever on how to secure your own crypto. If you want to keep it on the exchange, fine, whatever. I don't care. It's your business. You want to bring it in cold storage, fine. But anyway, check this one out. This is history right here, guys, on what the government has done, and that is secured gold. They took the gold, made it illegal. So we'll see. Anyway, I've been seeing this as like some type of FUD, and so just watch out. I am not trying to FUD this thing. I guess my point is, this is when they went on the gold standard, okay? The point is that the government does some radical things when there's a change in fiat. Okay, when there's a change in the base exchange medium. So we'll see what happens, and I think that we have something in the future coming along. We might see something going on with the Fed, and if the Fed goes down, what do we have? We have the U.S. Treasury, which is actually how it's supposed to be. Funds for the U.S. Treasury, not a private company called the U.S. Federal Reserve, right? And anyway, so we'll see. Okay, BTC One World Currency. Yeah, that's basically, and it's not just BTC, it could be a conglomerate of crypto. Basically, you can think of cryptocurrency as a one world currency. Everything's going to be tracked, you name it. And this is the whole plan, to be able to track everything down to every single item you get at the store. By design, how fast you're driving, where you're driving, when you're driving, what radio station you're listening to, tracking your physical location, what you're buying with your money, and this is going to create a tremendous amount of opportunity to sell that information for advertisers, so they can have direct marketing to you, this and that, and also, well, you guys can just think. I'm sure you guys can think of other uses that they can have if currency is pretty much tracked down to that granularity. What do you think that's going to do to like the drugs? You're on the corner, you're going to be able to give them cash? No. What are you going to do? Give them Bitcoin? No. People are going to go to something like Monero, try to give Monero. That stuff is traceable. So they'll be able to pick those people up whenever they want, okay? I don't know. That's the red pill type of stuff. Yeah, I'm not talking about that anymore. But anyway, cryptocurrency, one world currency. Hey, we're going to crypto. We are not going to fiat. And there's a lot of pressure on the Fed and other central banks and this and that, and I'm sure you guys have been picking up on it. Anyway, see if there's anything back there. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. That's about it, guys. So if there's anyone on the chat, go answer questions. Not, I'll take off. Once again, thanks for watching. This is Crypto Trends. This was a basically a remote view of information that I did way back when, before a lot of these things had, when they were just, out in the ether. And I did this, a long time ago. But that's it, guys. So go ahead and leave your comment, like, subscribe, get notified, ding the little bell, and have a great, fantastic day. Let's go ahead and check out the chat, see if anyone's there. Oh, there's a few people there. I'll be darned. Also, first off, happy holidays, everyone. And be safe, be happy, be merry, all that good stuff. Andrew says XRP base pair on Binance. Now, well, let's go look at it, Andrew. There's a lot of activity on Mr. Binance. It took, okay, get out of there. A lot of activity. I can kill that article. Binance. XRP. Let's go look at XRP USDT. So we'll look at all of them, okay? Okay, that's on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 15 minute. Okay, it's having a little spike. It's just, this is just algo manipulation, guys. That's all. You scroll out here. Okay, so what do we have? Bart head. Get the little rectangle. Bart. How these work is that when they're going up. So if I go to the top of this one, let me zoom in so you can see. Okay, so from the top of that, you look at the top of the other one, that's about a third higher, isn't it? All right? So I'm looking at basically this wick. Let's bring it on down. Well, you can just do it at the top here, just following this top line. Okay, this is where it started. And it goes up a bit, and green candle, wham, and it starts it up. So that's one box. And then you can take this little box, go here, and where it started, go up about a third. It started down here for on the green candles going up. And it's still going. Whoops. So let's say about there. And it's still going. It's going parabolic. And yeah, so you're probably looking for correction. Yeah, right around in here. About this range. And it could keep on going up. We'll see. It's at 40 cents. 40 cents. Still a long ways to go. It is still going up. Yay! Good luck, XRP. Awesome. Good. Congratulations to the XRP. Let's take a look at the volume here. Scroll out so you can see the general volume trend. You see this? Low volume, low volume. Nothing. Pretty pathetic. This is this could be a spring right here. Spring, jump across, kind of like the creek. Yeah, doing its thing. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. Okay, so that's on that one. Let's go to the day. Yeah. So you can look for a similar pattern just like this, okay? Boom. Except apply it on the time frame where we're at right now. So slow bleed, whatever. Slow bleed is one of their favorite things. It's really sad. It causes a lot of grief. But right now, hey, it's going up. Awesome, awesome, exciting times. So are people buying XRP? Are they selling it, holding it? Just hold on for dear life, waiting for it to come back up to like $4. 380, whatever it was. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's XRP on USDT. Let's go see how it's doing on ETH. Do a little switcheroo arranging. XRP says it's down 4.1 per. Ooh. Okay, so ETH is going up because relative to ETH, XRP is weak. That's interesting. So good news for all the ETH holders. Let's see. And it'll probably be the same for BTC. Let's go take a look. XRP. Come on. There it is. 7.66% increase. Interesting. So it's a lot stronger against BTC than ETH. So ETH is having a really good day. Let's see. Yeah, second wind bumps up. Yeah, and then it's doing okay. So it's just getting into it's looking for stability here. That's cool, but it's going up, so that's awesome. This is on the 1 day. Let's go look at the 5 minute again. Yeah, just going bloody parabolic. Nice, lovely things. This is not organic, guys. This is not organic trading. This is exactly of what I was saying. What they're doing is that they are getting the market geared up to where it looks enticing to a retail investor, because a lot of them go into TA and this and that. So what's happening is that they're setting up the charts to look like so it has reasonable TA stuff. And it's not a dead market where there aren't any buyers or sellers, you know, like that it's real busy. And they want to show spikes like this. They want to get people excited. And this is a pretty darn good spike. So XRP is doing really good. So congrats to them. Let's see what else is doing good. PIVX. Yeah, we hear a lot about PIVX, don't we? Yeah, This is on the 5 minutes. Look at the day. Yeah. Only a few green spikes. Please. Zilla's up. Oh my gosh. Yay. A lot of them are up. 16% quantum. Ether. Okay, here's Ether. 12%. Isn't that nice? Okay, so it's returning to normal. Okay, this is like, guys, this is like Wyckoff stuff on my video that I did, yesterday, day before, when I was talking about how you have a, selling climax here, and then it kind of goes up, and then it could go down again and do a secondary test, and then that would be a spring. So here's that in action. And what you do is you draw like a line here at the top, around the top of the automatic reaction. So that's all. Is it Alt H? Yeah, Alt H, and then you do it at the bottom there, and so in between that's your trading range, and so you're looking for some type of, for it to come up, go across this creek, and then it usually goes like this, and then does its thing. So we might be looking at some type of a level up around in here, because then that would be one big old jump across the creek, right? Which would be really exciting, because then you just take that pattern and you blow it up. So if we did that, let me switch colors. Let me kill that. Well, I gotta scroll on over here first, otherwise I'll draw a line again. Come on, scroll over. Okay, so we have this. We're looking at the volumes. Pretty high volumes here. Okay, that's interesting. Pretty high volumes. Did we have a low volume? Low volume green? Yeah, low volume green right down in here. Not super low, but low enough. And then it's spiking up. So let's say it repeats this pattern up in here. Then what does it do? It just chugs on down. Blah, blah, blah. Another creek, and eventually just does this type of thing, right? So we'll see. Anyway, check out Wyckoff. That's all I can say. Check out Wyckoff. Get some edumacation. But XRP looking pretty grand, man. It's nice to see some action, some volatility in the market. So let me kill this. And that is ETH. So good for ETH. Let me put the auto back on here. Good for ETH. Just going parabolic. So that means all the ETH pairs are going to be sucking wind, except for that PIVX. And sure enough, ZIL is at 1.96. So it just cannot keep up, relative to ETH. But it's still, when I'm okay with that, because if you look at the fiat amount is increasing. So yeah, it's not going up as fast as the rate as Ether, but Ether's bringing it along, so the fiat is increasing, which is nice. Anyway, thanks for that tip on XRP. So awesome. Thanks, Andrew. No one says Ready Player One, the movie, had Oasis coin that was used as currency in the virtual world. Yeah, isn't that interesting, in the virtual world? What else is trying to do that right now? Mana? Decentraland, right? Perhaps trying to do something like that. And then Andrew says, check CZ Binance, the Twitter. What is CZ Binance saying on Twitter? CZ. It's like, don't even follow a guy, but hey, CZ Binance, okay. There he is. There's Mr. CZ. He has his little stocking hat on. It's Christmas for him every day. Let's see. Prioritizing projects for charity. Okay, was he say here, guys? Okay, we will be adding a couple trading pairs with XRP. Oh, okay, they were talking about this. And rename ETH markets to alts markets. Really? Running out of space on the UI. Really? Okay, so they're going to have... okay, so they're going to put XRP up here as a trading pair. Okay, well, that's awesome. That's awesome, isn't it? So good for them. Let's go back and find XRP. Boom. So it's up 14%. So that's good news. So we'll see where that goes, right? Let me go here to the bigger chart. Okay, so we're looking at the volume here. Just put my candle on it. Next one was way back here on the 17th, it looks like. About equal volume. This is on the 1 hour. 1 hour, guys, usually useless. It's fun to watch the thing. Oh yeah, this is one great big old. So with this big old thing, yeah, we could be looking at, you know, who knows. We'll see where it goes. It doesn't have near the volume as this one candle here. So right now we're way here if we put the volume there. So it's interesting. So maybe it doesn't take a lot of money to spike, and then, you know, people are going to see the spikes and then take money out, unless they want it to go up. So we'll see what happens. It's still manipulated, man. That's all I can say. Let's just take a big line and draw it here. So that's like the average line. This is a big support line, resistance line. So we'll see what happens if it can bypass that. Yeah, actually a little bit higher. There you go. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that is good news for XRP holders. Yay. Awesome. I'm not an XRP hater either. You know, I like XRP. I just had to take profits, man. Had to take profits. Let's see. Thanks for the info, Andrew. Appreciate it. The gal wants to know if I still prioritize the key. That's TKY is the ticker, over XRP with all the action going on with XRP. Absolutely. Absolutely. I still like the key more than anything else in the crypto realm. And that is because of the exclusive partnership it has with the Chinese government as far as its IDV solutions. It is going, if somebody wants some type of identity verification in China, it is going to have to use the key. That's all there is to it. There are, what, 1.4, 1.5 billion people in China? Yeah. Yeah. So I am still strongest, for me, long-term on the key more than any other crypto out there, and that includes Bitcoin. But that's just me. Do your research. Do your research. Also, I'm checking out MAN, M-A-N, which is Matrix AI. They have an exclusive agreement with the Chinese government again. Same thing, but they're doing it for the One Bridge, One Road mission that they have going on. And so we'll see what happens with that. Interesting stuff. Also, the other one, VeChain. Don't forget about VeChain. Not exclusive, but they have a lot of things going on where they are looking at pilot programs for the liquefied natural gas and this and that. The point is that China is really going full bore into cryptocurrency, and they're going to have the first market where everything is integrated. Okay. After that, yeah, we could be looking at other countries and stuff. But China, with the President Xi there, is really pushing cryptocurrency. Okay, it's one of their big initiatives in their 5-year plans. But yeah, even with that, Yeah, I'm looking for XRP to have a correction, okay? So we'll see. This could be temporary. It could bring it up. This is going to hit 53 cents. I dumped around here, 53 on this secondary top. That's where I dumped a majority of my XRP. But could it still go up there and then surpass it? Yeah, because long term I'm looking at XRP to be around $1, stable long term. That's just my opinion. Could it be more on that? Absolutely. So we'll see. So I put money. I took money from here because you can say, okay, fine. It's 53. It's still a pretty good, pretty high. And if it goes to $1, that's basically 2x, right? 200%. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's only a 2x. Look at the key. The key, you can get multiple times of that. And it's just an investment decision is all. But best of luck to XRP. I just see greater growth from TKY. And that's all. But I don't hate XRP by any means. I think it's one of the best coins on the market. It's definitely one of the best coins there. So hope that answers your question. Thanks for the question, by the way. How familiar am I with Cardano? Fairly familiar. I used to really like it until I lost coins in their wallet. And then I dumped it. This is way back when. And granted, the wallet was, new and alpha version or something like that. But still, the thing was Cardano, best wishes, best hopes, good intentions. Trying to get things done. Will they ever get it done? I don't know. That's the thing. They could have the absolute best thing out there and never get it done. A good real world example of where they actually did get something done, but it was squashed, was from a car. And I don't know if you can find anything on it. Tucker car. This is one of the best cars ever made in history. A Tucker. Back in 48. Real interesting thing. It was too good. It was too good and would blow away the competition. And so they basically grouped up on Tucker and squashed the company. Okay, and I think there was actually a movie made about it. I could be wrong. I just remember reading about the car in marketing thing in college way back in the day. Oh yeah, there is a movie. Tucker car movie on YouTube, really? Tucker the Man in His Dream movie, 1988, full movie on YouTube. Hey, there you go. Okay, I don't know if that's the real one. I don't know about movies on YouTube. I guess they're okay, but okay, there you go. Coppola, interesting. Okay, yeah, I guess there is a movie. Yeah, go ahead and watch that, okay? Oh, Jeff Bridges. Okay, cool. It's probably fairly well done. Anyway, this was a car that was way ahead of its time. We are seeing some of the stuff that was implemented in this car and the design that have just recently been put into newer cars, primarily like a Lexus, where they advertise, okay, when you turn, the headlights turn with the steering wheel. So if you're turning right, the headlights point to the right. Tucker had this. Okay, long time ago. Tucker was the dude that invented the little mechanical electric turrets for the airplanes. Let me see. Yeah. There you go. See this gun here? These little guns? Anyway, dude's sitting in there, right? And they had him below the planes. Dude's sitting in there with his machine gun. And he's pointing it, and then he can like turn the his handles or whatever left or right, and this thing will spin around, right? Tucker did that. Okay. Cool stuff. Anyway, yeah, that's some good old history lesson for you. Probably bored everybody with that one. Anyway, thanks for the comment. Yeah, still like the key. Oops. Crap. There. So Cardano, I guess the point is that best of intentions, best wishes. Can the team actually get it done? They're trying, okay? Can it actually get it done in time? In time before they get left in the dust. That's the big thing, okay? You have a ton of people with a ton of resources working like mad for Tron, okay? Don't discount Tron. I never talk about it. It used to be an absolute junk crapola coin. But probably the best thing that ever happened to that was when that huge investor cashed out at 28 cents and dumped the coin down to penny. That was like a huge influencer that got out. And yeah, total crap. Marketing is cheesy, this and that. You can say what you want about Tron, but they're putting a ton of money in it. And I would actually think that Tron would get things done ahead of Cardano. Even though I would like to see Cardano get it done first. That is for sure. I'd much rather have Cardano get it done first. But I just, I don't know. Cardano's been having some problems of late. So we'll see. And the energy isn't there for Cardano. Okay? And that's just me. If you like Cardano, hey, go for it. If you don't like it, hey, you know, do whatever. Sell it, keep it, dump it. You know, the thing can go up, down, or sideways. But no longer hold Cardano. ICX. Is it a decent buy here? Well, I don't know. Let's go see. Okay, similar thing to Hollow. Similar pattern. Okay, it's dumping down. Yeah, so it went through. It's on its second cycle. It had a failed reversal here to go up like this. This is distribution where the people buy up here and they get their bags dumped on. So it's right down here. You know, it's at the low. This is on ETH, and I don't know. People usually buy at the low or they sell at the low. I don't know if this is it's, I mean, it's going low. I mean, I've taken a look at Hot is taking a nice dump. So parabolic down, so we'll see. I mean, how far can this thing go? Let's go look thing back at icon. You know, if you like it, hey, it looks like it's getting ready to do its drop and rinse and repeat. This could be very well. This could be the. I'll show you the picture. If you go Wyckoff, that's all you have to do, and then click on images. Where's a good image where it looks kind of like that? Give me a second here. I know there's one. I think it was up further. I actually passed it. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. Okay, so it's doing its big dump. It's coming down. It's coming down, 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 right? And then it goes up. And then it could go way down further. Then it springs up. Okay, boom. So this whole area is like a spring. And then this is where the people usually buy. Notice the volume. Look for the volumes here, okay? So let's scroll out. Let's look at the volume. Volume on this thing pretty much sucks all the way across. So let's blow it up a bit. Low volume is down in this range, and it's really spiked up. Okay, this is interesting though. We're seeing a green with real low volume. And the green, the thing is that, yeah, you have a low volume green, but then the candle is bigger than it should be given the volume of green. So that's interesting. So what are you going to do? Do you think it's right here at the selling climax? Do you think it's at the failed sell-off where they're trying to just dump it and dump it and dump it, and then it can go down no more? So last thing it can do is go up. You tell me. Do you think that's a good place to buy? You know? So I would love to say yeah or no, but all I can do is say, hey, follow your gut. Here's some interesting charts to look at that are based on, like, you know, that have happened historically. Here's like a double bottom, Wyckoff stuff, okay? Goes down, 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 kind of goes up, takes a bigger dip sometimes. There you go. And then look at this. It basically fills in this big old, let's call it river. Notice how it just continues on. Boom. Anyway, you tell me. You tell me. Is Icon a good buy? If you like it, great. You don't, hey, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it, with the coin itself, okay? It's like there's no terrible bad energy out there or anything like that. Not at all. Nothing like that. Yeah, big deal for XRP, so we'll see what it has to come. I'm not saying that it's not a big deal. Even with this news, I still like the key better. That's all I was saying, okay? That's all. Okay, he wants to know, why is XRP price $1? Oh, and as far as Wyckoff books, just look online, man. Just go to YouTube and do Wyckoff, okay? You can find some books on there. If just go all and then books. Amazon, man. But he has like 6-7 books, okay? Wikipedia. Yeah, let's go to his Wikipedia chart. We'll look at this real quick. Here you go. Here are the actual books written by Wyckoff, okay? Studies in tape reading. You know. I need to drink some coffee after just reading the title of that book. Interesting stuff, though. Okay, good to get educated. I would definitely buy the books before I buy any type of online thing. Like, that's just me. I prefer books and to study, and then that way you have the base knowledge from the guy himself, okay? Because people interpret things differently. But I would just start off, you know, here it is, Wikipedia. No, this is Wyckoff Analytics. And by Wyckoff, you can go to, there's his name, Richard D. Wyckoff. You can go to Amazon and just get one after the other. Okay, and here's ICX. Looks like it's going up. Yeah, hey. Is it going up? Let's go look at the minute. There it is. Yeah. Actually, you know, I like to see this. You see this chop here on the 1 minute where it's not showing a ton of volume? I like that. Low interest, which is nice. You're getting some hits, low interest. That's, you know, you get things when nobody wants them anymore. You know, bargain basement sells. Look at this. Reverse head and shoulders. Yeah, okay, fine. All right, back to why XRP a buck. Yeah, people trading the crapoolie out of XRP right now. Or the bots are. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it's already, we'll see what happens with that. Lots of red. Huge, huge red volume here, right? Huge. Anyway, why a buck? Because, let me get my little thing. Let me draw a line. So let's say a bank. They have 100 grand. Or let's say they have 1 million, okay? Customer comes in. Hey, I need to send 1 million to Venezuela. And by this time, we're assuming that they're going to be able to send XRP instead of the petrol, and it's legal, okay? So guy comes in. Hey, I need to send 1 million. Bank says, okay, give me your USD or euros or whatever. They go. They either have the XRP in their kitty that they can send, or they have to go and get it on the exchange for liquidity. So let's say they go to the exchange. So instant, what happens is that, boom, if we're looking at a chart, huge spike because of 1 million, right? So that might be, I don't know, something like this size. All right. So it causes a spike up, wham. And then instantaneously, remember XRP is very, very fast, right? XRP is very, very fast. And so right next to it is you're going to have a red candle. Boom, boom. But the thing is that so let's say this is the average amount that it was, okay? So we're going to see a spike, wham, let's buy XRP, okay, let's change the XRP into Petros or whatever it is, and then they do that, and so the receiving bank sells the XRP that it received and cashes out. Boom, it could then basically give that cash that gets transferred from the clearing exchange to the bank, right? And then they can say, okay, Mr. Customer, here you go. And the bank is going to have, you know, enough cash on hand to be able to fill that order. You know, the guy's not going to go out with a suitcase of money. Probably just keep it in the account. But the bank itself is going to have that amount, okay, to give out. But the thing is that, okay, customer sends it from him to his mom, buys XRP, immediately gets sold within seconds, boom, does nothing. The net effect is it does nothing to the price because these cancel each other out. These cancel each other out, and so you're looking at this, so it's stable. This is what's going to happen, and what the bankers actually need for stability, because they don't want to have slippage. They don't want to have slippage. And why a dollar? It's because the U.S. dollar is so dang strong, and that will make the math easy. And so I think the banks are going to manipulate it in $1 increments. They want to keep it at $1. That will make it the easiest to transact in, okay? Just to keep track of. That's how I see it. And as far as can it go beyond that? Yeah, but it's not going to be basically from the banks. With heavy, this is a bank with low usage. This is a bank graph with extremely heavy usage. It's the same. It does nothing to the price. This is from manipulators in the market, and it's from these little guys here. Some of them are the speculators like you and me. This is not from you and me. Okay? This is from the bigger boys. This is from the bigger boys. But, so could it spike up? Yeah, like that. Could it go up 40 cents in an hour? Yeah, it could go up 40 cents in an hour. Because there might be larger people in the market than there are now. So they can cause even larger increases. But the thing is, somebody's going to come along and take the profits, as we are seeing right here. As we're seeing right here, people are already taking the profits, okay? And so we'll just see. Usually what happens when this happens is that we get this stupid damn slow bleed, right? People get all excited that FOMO, we get a small bleed. It comes down about this point here, and then it shoots up again. Whoops, it shoots up again. And let's put it this way. It is not a coincidence that they released that news at this point in time. And you can just think about that and then leave a response of why. But as far as it being like a buck, a stable coin, that's what I think it is going to be. It's primarily just for the bank. So we might see a $1, we might see a $2, a $5.89. It's like, no, I don't think so. It just does not have the energy. Maybe in 20 years we'll see. It could, I guess. I'm not going to say a definite no, because lots of things can happen, but we'll just see. But anyway, keep in mind, this is one of the favorite to cause people distress, to get them to drop their coins, because there's another thing where they do not want us to have their coins. That's how they see them, their coins. And I'm not talking XRP. I'm talking about, the money controllers, whatever. Anyway, so hopefully that answered your question. But it's mainly just, from the banks and stuff. Them using it. And then you trade pretty short term overall. Then you have different... If you trade short term, then you are really looking at a different set of rules. If you're trading short term, if I was trading short term here, I'd dump it. I'd dump it right here, and then I'd wait, and then because, and this is assuming, let's say if I was trading short term, and don't say I'm telling you to dump it here. I got ahead of myself. For me, if I was doing short term and I was here and I saw a parabolic, I'd dump it. I've done that before. That's what I did on Tron. That's how I made 20 cents on Tron. Yeah, 20 cents. My big old day trade, one-time day trade. Came in here, I was waiting for here, saw a little jump, bought it, and then a few minutes later did a parabolic, and I sold at the very first red wick down. Boom! I said, okay, because I knew it was just going up. Boom! And so I sold. I was keeping an eye on volumes, this and that, and so wham! I sold. And then I made 20 cents. But then the amount of time they had to use to put that down for tracking for taxes, it's like, dude. See, and then it's going up again right here. Short term, it goes up and down, up and down. It's really volatile. I don't do it. You know, it's like I'm gonna have fun over the holidays. I'm not gonna worry about this stuff. I do actually long-term holds, and that's just me. But if you do short-term, hey, best to you. Long-term, I see this little guy XRP flatline at $1 pretty much, with some variability due to pure speculation. Anyway, guys, I think oh, Andrew put, what else you say here, Andrew? No, he didn't miss the golden resource or smelting. That is yet to come. That is yet to come. So you did dump it right away. Yes, that's what they call scalping, right? And this is the thing. Look at this stuff. This is really aggravating for newer investors and stuff like that. They think they can go in and make $1, and then they go in and then they say, oh, let's say the thing is greed gets them, and they're not happy with a pump. They're not happy with a pump. They want it to keep on going up and up and up and up and up, and so they wait. And the way these bots work is that they're designed off of that stuff. So let's say, okay, let's go up, and then let's give them some green, and then let's wait for them to buy in, and we can get them some more. Okay, and then let's take, there's your line, and then let's take some of their money and we'll sell it, and then we'll have a certain return bleed off, and then it's just one of those things. And so you have a slow bleed, or sometimes it goes up and they wait a little bit and it does this little chop thing, and then they say, okay, our investment, this money that they put in there in order to get the people up here, that like these candles, the FOMO, and then they take the money. They get the money from these people here and here, and then they dump it. And then, it's just, it's aggravating. You see a lot of people get burned. They're trying to do TA on this stuff when it's all psychology based, and you really can't chart it. I mean, how do you chart this, really? Oh, TA works. Yeah, how do you chart that? Could you tell that was coming, that big pump? It was from news, right? It was from news. And so it started to pump, and then the algos kicked in. And the algos are saying, okay, now let's bump it up, and then let's bleed it off slow, and then dump. Wham. Because they probably kicked in like this little area right there. That little bit, wham, started pumping. Did another test take some off? Oh, there's more interest. Okay, let's pump it up and see how high I can go. Those are tests. And in those Wyckoff books, you'll read about tests. Second test, another test, failed test, blah, 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 blah. Okay, where they're testing the market to see how much money is left into it. How much money can they take? Okay? And these are from people where the money that it takes doesn't matter. Because they have so much of it. Anyway, look at this thing dump. There it goes, up again. So we'll see where it goes, right? But it looks like it's going to be going back down pretty quick. We'll see. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for the question. Appreciate it. And you dumped just when you heard the, okay. So congratulations. I mean, if you're scalping and stuff like that, hey, follow your own gut instincts. I can't tell you if something's going up or going down. Look at how they're manipulating the market. Okay, know that you're not in control. As soon as you realize that you're not trading against other people, I think the better off you'll be. You're welcome, Andrew. Fawad asks, how many years do I think TKY will take to become a household name? Well, if we have not all that long, brother. Not all that long. Let's see if it shows up in here. Where's their little chart? Here it is. Haha. Yeah, okay, medium. Read this article if you haven't. You guys just saw how I pulled it up. Anyway, here's their plan. BDMI testnet complete. April 30th, 2018. June. November. Okay? Bam. So what's happening here? The mainnet launch happened November. 30 days ahead of schedule. 30 days. BDMI deployment in Guizhou pension program as a national pilot. Did you see that? It's right there. As a national pilot. Okay, so people are getting integrated, and about what, 35 million, 38.5 million, something like that. Those people are getting introduced to TKY right now. Will they pay attention to it? Yeah, because their pension check is relying on it. So, well, here's and so that's happening. And then so in 2019, the government's going to take a look at it, and they'll probably take a look at it for a couple months, maybe 6 months. So let's say beginning of the year 2020. Government says this is cool. It's going nationwide. Boom. Because we can save a ton load of money because it's far more efficient. Okay? Boom. They say it's a go. So what happens is that TKY is currently working on hardware, on custom hardware that is theirs. It's under copyright and all that good stuff. So they're working at they have the biometric scanning hardware they're working on. That needs to get in place to like the hospitals and the health centers and the places where people pick up their pension checks and this and that. So by the time it becomes a household name, you're probably looking maybe 2021, 2022. It could be sooner because, let's see, 2021. Right now it's 19, 18. What? Yeah, 2.5, 3 years. And that is for like really where like a lot of people know about it, okay? Where a lot of people know about it. And they may or may not actually be able to purchase it. That's an interesting thing. One thing that they're doing, see, how will the hospitals or insurance companies obtain TKY? Right here. So they're saying TKY is the only method, the only way to settle the smart contracts. So that's it. It's going to be used, period. But the thing is that they are looking at, I know it's in here or maybe an AMA, where they mention where they are working with the People's Bank of China as a possible workaround to where they could be doing something where like maybe the health centers purchase TKY directly from the PBOC. And so the people that are using it don't actually have to buy the TKY, but the doctor's office will, okay? The hospital will. And they'll have like some type of license to be able to buy it or something like that if it's not available on the open market. But still, that means those people, those institutes still have to purchase the key, which is cool. But yeah, so I'm looking for widespread adoption for the key. Could be sooner, but like 2022, 2023. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for the question. And anyway, that's it, guys. So time to go to bed, man. Time to time to drink some coffee and all that good stuff. And I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday and happy solstice and all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and get notified. Have a wonderful night. Bye.